住宅ニュース。
今ならジョンソン綿棒がお買い得。いつもの50本入りに18本もプラスしました。
いつもおそばにジョンソン綿棒です。
ほっとするね。
軽さ爽やかキャスタースペシャル。
健康のバロメーターはズバリこれです。これからのドッグフードは消化・吸収で選んでください。消化が見えるバランス栄養食。
嬉しい。
乾杯。ノンアルコール。ビアテイストがうまい宝バーディカン。レモンシャンディ新登場。
傷にくっつくからやだな。あれ？
傷にくっつきません。生まれ変わったバンドエイドです。
時代劇なんて大げさだったかな。
いいえ、斬新ですわ。
人生に太鼓判、リード21、さらに充実。
汗は気力で治す。
パブロン効くのにな。
待ちなさい。
エンカリゾチーム配合。
素直にパブロン。さささ。
わしのマークのパブロンゴールド。
Love is funny, or it's sad, or it's quiet,
コピー鮮や
or
か。
it's mad.
コピーは見た。
喉、日本バレー。甘露健康のど飴。
寒い日が続きますが、皆さんいかがですか？寒さもありますけど、疲れが取れなくてね。
冷え性は辛いですね。
寒くてこういう風にしてるから肩こるんですよね。
冷えや疲れにはバブだけの炭酸ガスがよく効きます。皮膚から染み込んだ炭酸ガスが血行を良くしますから、体の芯まで温まります。疲れが取れます。
一緒に走りたい。さらにバリエーションが増えました。メルセデス・ベンツコンパクトセダン 190E。
江戸の歴史を今に伝える人形の秋月では、新作胡蝶びなを加えて17人飾り。豪華ですね。お求めはお近くの秋月へ直接どうぞ。
優しい気持ち聞こえます。
心の中へ日本石油。学生援護会のアルバイトニュース。ずっと君のそばにいる。
あなたの微笑み嬉しくて、あなたのためなら喜んでよ。
伊東洋華堂冬物半額1月14日から。
ママ、すごく痛い？
そうね。
おまじないしてあげる。
今バファリン飲んだから。あ、でもお願い。
ちちんぷいぷい、痛いの痛いの、遠いお山に飛んでいけ。
あ、聞いてきたおまじない。ありがとう。
早く聞いて胃に優しい。
包みバファリン。
気になりますね、小じわ。そこでドモホルンリンクル、あなたもサンプルから始めてみませんか？
お申し込みは0120-444-444。
の番組は楽しい食生活と健康をお届けする雪印乳業と雪印食品、雪印ローリーの提供で。
All right, today we are making Japanese style curry rice. This stuff, you can't really see the rice, but yeah, it'll be next to rice when we plate it, right? You can find this pretty easily in like grocery stores, you know, like the Asian aisle. It's not really that uncommon. Like even if you're in a place where you think there wouldn't be a big you know, Asian population, so it's not hard to find, pretty easy to cook. So today's stream is going to be a little bit cheating because we're going to use something from a box. We're just going to follow the instructions on the box, but it's still going to be really good, I promise. And hopefully next week I'll be able to get something done that's going to be pure recipe. Remind me to talk about next week, actually, once we get started cooking. But anyway, it gives you some suggestions. Beef or chicken, lamb, or shrimp. I got beef. We're going to do beef today. Usually I'm a chicken guy, but today we're going to splurge. We're going to do beef. This is exactly 1 pound of stew meat. You know, just, I should understand like cuts of beef. I don't know what cut of beef this is. I just know that it's labeled for like use for stew. And, but it's the right size, you know, it's all pre-cut. And so that's, it works for me. And then onions, carrots, and potatoes. Well, that's the carrot. That's the potato. It gives you like weights in an ounce. I'm not going to weigh them. And then I'm going to use up this jalapeno, which is going bad. Just give it a little more punch. And yeah, you just kind of fry it up in a pot. And I'll show you this stuff once we get it out of the box and ready to go. So let's start cutting. I'm going to try to do a little bit of I pre-washed these, by the way. I'm going to do a little bit of a diamond cut here. Or not diamond cut. What do you call it? Where you kind of like diagonal cut. Some good sized chunks of carrot in there. Yeah, that's good. My BGM not playing? Is my cooking BGM not playing? Or is it just really quiet? What's going on? Hold on. Let's look into that. Why is that not playing? Oh, it is playing. It is just really quiet. Okay. I did notice, like, when I was reviewing a VOD for something, that it was, like, way too quiet. But I think I fixed it to the extreme. Anyway, okay. Well, I forgot to get a bowl to put these veggies in. Give me 1 second. Let me grab a bowl. Here, I'll use a paper plate. Okay. So that's our carrots. Don't think any of these will be too big. Okay. And we will do potatoes next. Get them in nice little cubes here. Kind of wary about making the potato chunks too big, so we'll go with that. I think that's going to be fine. Of course, doing this on your end, you can mix up the veggies. Right, I guess I should talk about curry, Japanese curry. So it's obviously different from Indian. I don't know much about Indian food, so I can't really tell you exactly how. I mean, I should know a whole bunch about Indian food because I'm Indian, right? But I don't. The color is going to be different. It's going to be kind of a dark brown color. It'll look more like gravy than like golden curry. I think Indian curry is typically golden, right? But yeah, it's like their own spin on it. It's like you know, California rolls of Indian curry. It's pretty wrong, but it's its own thing, and so that's why we call it Japanese curry, and it's still delicious in my opinion. I actually, when I was like thinking of like how I'm gonna make the thumbnail for this, I went to the website of like the biggest curry, I think it's the biggest curry chain in Japanese style curry chain in Japan, which is called Koko Ichibanya. Ichiban just means like number one. Ya means like house or like place. I don't know what the Koko is supposed to mean. Maybe it's supposed to sound like Indian, supposed to sound like exotic to Japanese, you know. And I was kind of surprised by the prices, because usually you think this is like Japanese junk food, like not all that expensive, but their prices were really high. They were like 700, I want to say like 700 yen for a small plate, which I mean don't compare, don't like convert that to like USD or anything, because like the yen is really weak right now. It's like 160, $1. Good lord, I wish I were there. Good lord, good. I'm always there at the worst exchange anyway. Where was I going with that? Anyway, yeah, typically I would think of it, as like a cheap food, but I guess they've had to raise their prices. I blame politicians. Whichever politician you don't like, it's their fault. Get a little more onion on there, a lot more onion. I'm just kind of roughly cutting it. You know, it'll kind of fall apart as it cooks, but still it's good to have some chunks in there, I think. You know, bigger pieces. Okay. Been cutting into this onion all weirdly. It's not in the best of shape here. Get this thing off? Why did I cut it this way? What am I doing? There. Where's my trash cans? I didn't put it next to me when I started streaming. Let's get a little more off of there. I think that'll be good. Then let's cut up this jalapeno. Nice thin slivers. We just want it for flavor. We don't really want it for texture or anything, you know. For actually eating, we just want it to flavor it. Give it a little bit of a bite. The roux itself is gonna have, you know, it's labeled as medium hot. You usually find both the medium hot and the mild flavors in stores. If you get the mild flavor, I mean, like, what are you even doing? Why even bother? It's like for children, man. So we got the hot kind, medium hot kind, but we will use those jalapenos to give it a little more punch. Okay. Let me double check the ingredients, make sure. The instructions, and make sure we're doing okay. Yeah, so we're gonna start stir frying the vegetables and the meat. So I have a little bit of a surprise. Hold on to the edge of your seat, I suppose. I got a replacement for Burner Coon. Why did I get a replacement for Burner Coon? Because Burner Coon worked on gas, and I really shouldn't have been using gas indoors in this place where I don't really have good ventilation. Yeah, I kind of spooked myself out on that. I'm gonna have to reach really far to plug this in So let's go to the BRB screen. I'm just a little afraid of how things are going to look here. Okay. I'm putting my head like right into the camera to put this in because I'm putting it in like behind the monitor and the mic and everything. Okay. You guys didn't see that, right? You didn't see my ugly face transition. Boom. Okay. So we're gonna use this thing. We're gonna hope we don't break any breakers this time. All right. Is that gonna fit on there? That is. All right. So let's go ahead, get that heated up. In addition, I have the rice device. I think this is going to be the first time I've shown the rice device on stream. Yeah, we got the highly reflective pot. I used this pot because it has the transparent cover, which doesn't reflect as much as, you know, the last reflective-ish, yavish type of thing I did. So, yeah, we're going to use this instead. Turn it on high, get it up all the way here. And we're going to fry up the veggies with a little oil. So I got new utensils to keep here to use for my cooking streams. Let me show you. I got like a set, so like all of these, just to reduce the odds of, like, you know, me starting stream and being like, oh my god, I forgot this utensil. But I still would rather be using wooden ones, so I did want to bring my wooden one here, but I did not, so I'll just use these. Is this warming up at all? It is. Okay, I'm just being impatient. The pot warming up. It's kind of hard to feel temperature through these gloves. At least not as sensitively as I normally could. What if I... What if I took this? I got some measuring spoons too, but we don't need those today. Okay. Yeah, I'll put a little water in there from this water I'll have to add later, just so I can keep an eye on it, see when it starts boiling, and then I'll know it'll be hot. Probably should have warmed this up earlier, huh? Dead air. This is gonna have to simmer for a long time. When it starts simmering is when I'll start on the rice. Just, you know, normal white sushi rice. And then we will get that started, and then I will do solitaire, I guess. I did my first painting stream the other day. I think it went well. I'm not very good, but I mean, I kind of baked that in. I didn't promise anybody quality, you know what I mean? I said this is going to be a bad baking stream, and painting, a bad painting stream, and it was. But I enjoyed it. Maybe I'll do it again. Okay, the water disappeared, so I think we're hot enough. Let's go ahead and get started. Why not? I got my olive oil here. Touch a little bit more. The roux itself is going to be kind of oily, so I don't want to add too much. Get the meat started here. Roux, in case you're wondering, in case you've never heard that word before you encountered Japanese curry, is spelled R-O-U-X. I guess it's French. I mean, I know there's a French band, what's called a band, musician group called La Roux, which is spelled the same way. I think they're French, some sort of European. This was not hot enough after all. This is taking a while to warm up. That's not cool. Okay, you can kind of see it sizzling. Come on. Anyway. Yeah, I was really confused by that word because, like, in the marketing and, you know, in the shop, It's spelled, you know, when you select the heat of the roux, it's like spelled roux, and then like a vowel elongating character, whatever that's called. And it's like roux. Is that a Japanese word? Is that a foreign word? I had no idea, and I guess it is a foreign word. This pot is too small. I should have used a pan after all. Okay, well, we'll make it work. We will make it work. But I'm supposed to be kind of stir frying this, but oh my god, when did I mute it? Man, I wish I had a bigger audience to tell me these things. Anyway, we're coming along. I decided I probably should start trying to like make shorts out of my cooking streams or something, you know. I think I'm bumping it with my shoulder, and that's the problem. I kind of like haven't been editing much anything recently. Thought I intentionally muted. Well, no, I think my shoulder is bumping the mic. Here, I'll move it so my shoulder won't hit it. While I'm stirring, I'm like bumping it. Anyway, so I'm gonna try to make shorts of my cooking streams from now on. I don't know. Maybe I can dedicate a day, Sunday or something like that, to be my shorts making day. All right, now we're starting to cook, so let's turn that down to closer to medium. And actually, I do think I want to add a touch more oil here. Our ratios are a bit off, so we'll just pour it on top and then get it all mixed in. Also, next week will be my last Let Him Cook stream for April. I'm gonna be doing a family trip. Super edited version of these streams sound good. Yeah, cut it down to like 45 seconds or something like that. Maybe that wouldn't take so long to do. Anyway, yes, I have a family trip coming up later this month. It was kind of a surprise. I thought it would be happening later in the year, but it turns out it was this month and I just wasn't paying attention. The last 2 weeks in April, I will not be streaming. I'll probably still be active in the chords and forums to a certain extent, but not as much as I have been. Not as much as normal. So, no streams last couple weeks. Unless, like, I can jury rig. Well, no, I won't even say that that's a possibility. Should just enjoy my family, huh? Some of them probably don't have much time. Well, anyway. Alright. I'm going to give it one more minute, and then we'll start adding the water and the roux. And really getting this cooking. Okay. Yeah, this is kind of ridiculous. I don't know what I was thinking trying to use a pot for this. But, you know, whatever. We'll make it work. Alright. Add water and bring to a boil. Reduce heat, cover and simmer. Wait, we don't add the curry yet. Okay, no, we added it at the very last step. All right, got it. Okay. Pour in that water. That cooled it down quite a bit. Bring it to a boil, so I will turn the heat back on high. Stir it up a bit more. And then I will cover it and get it boiling faster. So while that's happening, let me introduce you to the rice device. Where did I put it? Here it is. So, this thing, isn't it cute? Can you kind of see it? Not really, huh? There. This is just a simple rice cooker. Very small, but enough for me, right? The story is that my pressure cooker, which I was using to cook rice, broke. I got a replacement one, and it just would not keep a seal. It would not pressurize properly, and that just made me so angry. I'm so sad. The pressure cooker I had for like 10 years was so nice, so whatever. I got a refund, got a replacement. That one sometimes pressurizes. Like I tried to make soup the other day, man. Bean soup, where you want it to pressurize. You want, because, you know, otherwise those beans do not cook properly. They just kind of get hard. They stay hard, basically. And yeah, it didn't pressurize. I got really angry. I, you know, gave it like half an hour to get up to pressure. It didn't happen. So I turned it off. I depressurized it. You know, whatever pressure was in there, which wasn't any actually. Wait, no, I don't want to put that in there. I checked the lid. I resealed everything. I tried to anyway, and I let it get up to temperature again, and it still wouldn't pressurize. You know, it was still bleeding out steam. It wouldn't lock and stay pressured. You know what I mean? It's so sad. I just want a good pressure cooker, man. Don't I deserve that? Don't I deserve something like that in life? Anyway, I added 1 cup of rice, and you can see there's some markings there. That's going to tell me like how much water to add for how many servings. So you can see on the left side, it says white rice, and there's 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to add water to the 1 mark, and then I'm just going to set it in here. I'm going to plug it in over there, because the last cooking stream I did, I blew the breaker, right? And everything in this area turned off, but the things that were over there did not. So just kind of distribute the power, because I'm sure this thing is using a lot of power. I'll plug it in over there and let that start cooking. I actually want to give it another minute. Let's wait until this starts, until this is boiled, and then we put it at the simmer temperature, because otherwise it's going to cook too quickly. Let's see here. Add water and bring to a boil. Yeah, we're not boiling yet, are we? We're getting there, hopefully. This thing, I thought this thing would be really nice and cook really quickly, but it does not. I'm kind of frustrated. Maybe I should have brought Burger Kun after all. Burger Kun cooked really quickly, didn't he? Let's get some water. I need to get some bigger fans for when I stream. I have a little one just kind of blowing on my back right now, but it's obviously not doing the job. Okay. Are we boiling yet? Don't think so. I guess I can use this time to show you what this is going to look like. If I can open a box with these stupid gloves here. There we go. I cook this all the time in Japan too, of course. So like a little plastic tray covered with a lid. Open it up and And that's what it looks like. It probably looks a little yellowish, but it's going to be darker when we cook it up. It's basically soybean oil. Look at the ingredients here. Okay. Wheat flour, vegetable oils, palm hydrogenated rapeseed, salt, sugar, curry powder, MSG, caramel color, malic acid, pepper, chili pepper, garlic, disodium guanylate. Ooh, that's my favorite. Disodium isoniate. I don't know. Celery seed mustard. So yes, this is not a healthy meal. But it is very hearty, very filling. Okay, we're starting to get some boiling going on here. Let me stir it up a bit here. There we go. Put this lid over here. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now that's coming along. Okay, so let's get that to simmer. So I'm going to flip it over to low. Put that back over here. We will just be stirring it periodically. Let me go fill this with water and turn this on. Give me 1 sec here. Once again, I forgot to prepare my water at the time. Except I did actually prepare it. I take that back. I didn't prepare that other water. I didn't prepare the rice. Okay, is that enough? It's kind of hard to tell when it's not on a level surface, like when I'm holding it here. Okay, is that enough? That's enough. Okay, so we're gonna pop this in here. I'm gonna plug it in over there and start cooking some rice. Put the lid on there. Man, I hope nobody can hear me. What's that guy doing yelling across the room about rice? What is he doing? Oh my god. Okay. Well, I mean, I hope you guys can hear me. Alright, so it is 31 past the hour. So we're going to say that we started simmering this at 30. Let's say that we'll be done at 45. Still a little too hot. Let's turn it down a little bit more. Let me find my cards. Where did those go? Here they are. Look. Those things that you play Balatro with, but in real life. Take out the jokers. Think I can do it this time? I don't think I can. I'm not feeling totally confident to tell the truth today. I'm not feeling totally confident. This is still boiling rather than simmering. I'll try turning it down even more. Okay. Two. Yeah, that's about to boil over. It's about to boil over, son. Okay, hold up. I miss gas. I miss gas. I miss gas. I wish I should just brought gas. Jeez. Okay. Cooking with gas is so much better. All right. All right. Let's do this. Oh, I gotta put this. A good thing, I guess I should say, about the rice device is that if I weren't streaming for you guys and like trying to make presentation a good part of this, I wouldn't. But like also when I just cook rice things and you know the like rice and then top it with something type of things, which is basically what this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will not take the rice out of the bowl, the cooker's bowl. I will just use that cooker's bowl and eat out of that. So I have one less thing to wash, right? We won't do it today. I'll put it on a plate. And you know, kind of present it like they do in the actual Japanese restaurants. But I do like the rice device for that. So 2 reasons. 1, it's more reliable than the pressure cooker because we can't find a fucking pressure cooker that works for love or money anywhere in this friggin' tent. What? Frankly, I haven't tried it for love yet, but I suspect it won't work. Anyway, so I like that aspect of it. It takes longer. That's fine, you know, especially if you're cooking something else simultaneously. It's fine if it takes a little bit longer. All right, what do we got here? I got nothing. I can do. Wait, I can put that here. You are still cooking too much. Let me turn you down even more. All right, what do we got? Anything else here? Is that all we got? Okay. You guys can see the bottom here, right? Yeah, okay. 7-2 jack. Nothing I can do there. 6. No. I'm not feeling optimistic about this one. 3. 4. I guess I can pop that there and then move these over here. That won't let me show that. Ooh, actually that was good. So I can move this king over here. Well, ooh. All right. Got 4 aces out. Excuse me, I got 3 aces out. I can count. I guess I might as well pop that over there. Oh, we can put that over there, huh? 9. All right. So I can pop this over here. A lot of 9s on the board. I don't like that. All right. 1, 2, 3. Okay, interesting. I got all 4 aces out now. Ah! Matter because I didn't know the order of them anyway, so it's fine if they got a little shuffled. But look, this one got all bent up. Damn it. All right. Well, oh, 8. Okay. All right. So that one goes here. So 8. Boom. Boom. Okay. It is so unfun to do anything with these damn gloves on. Maybe I should just get over myself and show you all my ugly hands. I'd rather not. I got my reasons. 7. Jack. Ooh, we can put that right there. We can put this 2 here. Do anything with that 7? Nope. Okay. 5, 4, 6. We can do nothing. 4, 5, 3. We can do that. What can I do with the red 5? Anything? King, 8. Can pop that there. Not gonna be able to do anything with those kings for a while though, huh? Jack, queen, 8. Can pop that there. Yep. All right. 10, 7, 2. We can pop that there. Anything we can do with this 7, we can put it there. Keep saying pop that, huh? I probably shouldn't be saying that. Okay. 10. Back to the black queen that can't do anything with. And 6. Okay. Got a little momentum on that run. That round. Let's see. Down a little bit more. Maybe stir it up. Ouch. Ooh, that's hot. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot. Ooh. Ow. Jeez. Alright. That's good enough. Ow. Okay. Okay. 7, 5, 4. How's my rice doing? Rice is doing alright. Okay. We can pop this. Excuse me. We can place this here. We can do. Oh, I'm an idiot. Hold on. Let's move these over here, huh? Pick them up. There we go. Let's flip that. And that can go. That can go. I guess we can't put it over there yet. Alright, fine. Alright. 6, 4. You guys can't really see it. I'm running out of space here. 6, 4, 5. Can't see that because of glare, huh? Where? Oh, Alright, I'll try to put him here. You can see him there. Okay. King, King, Jack, no, Queen, King, 6. Okay, we might be dead here. We might have run out of momentum. We might hit our limit here. 7, 5, 6, 4, 5, King, no, King, Jack, Queen, no, King, 6. Okay, we're dead. Oh, well. Oh, well. Like I said, I wasn't feeling very confident from the start. I kind of got my hopes up there in the middle when we had some cards moving around, but it didn't last long, did it? Oh, shoot. A card slid under there. Oh, no. How can I get that? Oh, shoot. Can I use this one? It's all wet. There it is. Okay, cool. All right. Hope it was just one. Let me double check. Any others? I think we're okay. All right. Shuffle these up again. Ooh. One. We're getting a little low on the simmer. Let me turn up just a tad. 2. And actually, I should stir it too, huh? Stir it really good. 3. 4. 5. All right, let's use the spoon for stirring. Wow, have we been simmering for 12 minutes already? Not bad. Okay. That's gonna be a lot of curry. I didn't know it was gonna make this much. It looks like a lot anyway. Okay. Put that back up to temperature. Now I just made this whole area wet with that lid. All right. We can get in one round real quick. 2. Geez, my card's getting all bent. Buy a new deck, maybe. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7. 6, 7. 6, 7. All right. We can move this here. That'll give us a nice empty spot if any kings show up. I think that's all we can do from the beginning. So let's go ahead and go through our deck here. Hopefully get some kings. No. Queen. 3. Wait. Hold on. Back up. I'm gonna put that there. I didn't see that. Shoot. 5, 4. Okay. 654. I'm an idiot. Okay, that can go on the jack. Why did I not see this earlier? Okay. Still no king showed up. Oh, there's one. And that's actually good because we get a black queen. We can move over that jack, huh? Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Yeah. 7, 9, jack. We might be dead. 7, 8, 10. Yeah. 3, 2, queen. Oh, yes. Okay. Yes, that was a good thing. That was a good thing. That was a good thing. Move these over here. 8. Actually, not that great, huh? Okay. 3 of hearts. 3 of clubs. We can put that there. 4. Can't do anything with that. 6, 10. 6, king, 4. No, we can't actually do anything with that. Okay. Queen, jack to 9. Okay, we can get you over there. That's all we can do. Okay, we got like a lot of cards that we can use, which are in like the jack or 10 range, which I mean, I say we can use. We have them available to us, but we can't really use them. Better way to put it. We're just completely. We're not simmering at all anymore. Let me get that back up to heat. Okay. Get this over here. Actually, let's do that one. Expose that. Ooh, okay, that's nice. Okay. Let's get this out here. Black king. Good. Hopefully that helps us out. Jack. Okay. Red jack. Red 10. Okay, we can get this 5 over here. Ooh. Hot. Okay, 2, we can put you there. I think we're dead. I think we're dead. Ooh. Okay, we can put that there, which means we can put that there, which means we can move this here. Okay. All right. Okay. Jack there, which means we can move these over here. Gosh, I wish I had more room to play in. 10, 9, 8. Okay. What do we got here? We got a 5. Okay, we can put that there. 9, 8, ace. Ooh, look at that. That's not bad at all. All right. Gonna kind of need another king though. Did we have another king in here? I think we did, didn't we? 4. I'm not missing anything, am I? No. Wait, we're dead. Damn. Almost doing good there for a while. Damn. All right. Let me go over and check on my rice. Get all these cards picked up first. Okay. I need... Well, first I need to clean up this mess. cards. Okay. All right. I think we're gonna have our timing just right here. So we've done the veggies for about 15 minutes. Let's stir them up. It's fine. It's fine. Who cares? Okay. Just for fun, let's go ahead and give a test to one of these potatoes. Make sure that's still not hard or anything. Sufficiently boiled. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So it says, actually, I'm a little bit surprised, but it says to turn the heat off. And then we're going to break up these curry blocks. Just put them in there. Didn't break them up very well, but that's fine. I wonder why it says to turn the heat off. I don't remember it saying that, but you know what? Whatever. I'll do as it says. If I need to turn it back on, it's fine. We'll kind of break it up as we put it in there. You know what? Yes, I'm turning the heat back on. I don't think that makes any sense, turning the heat completely off. We're gonna stir it up until we get a nice distribution, and also get some more of that water off because we don't want it to be too runny. The wheat in the roux block should thicken it up a bit, but I'm thinking we might not have boiled off enough water here. I don't want it to be all soupy, so actually I'm gonna crank that heat and get it up to a full boil. The smell. I smell it. Did it again. I bumped the frickin' mic. Where was I? I turned the heat back on. I don't think the instructions, I don't think it makes sense for the for it not to be, for the heat not to be on while we're mixing in the curry. And I cranked the heat to full because I wanted to get it up to a boil and boil off a little more of this water. It's a little too soupy. So lid, get it back on there. Rice is still coming along. I need to throw these away. Smells freaking delicious. I want to get some shoga. Shoga is thinly sliced pickled ginger, and it's you also see it like served with ramen. Ramen. Well, actually, yes, with ramen. Although, it's a little bit different. It's like grated in that case. But anyway, like with sushi is what I meant to say, where it's kind of thinly sliced. And oh, my rice is done. But I felt like I didn't want to buy it and only use it for this because, you know, probably gonna be like $5 for a little tiny jar if I could find it at all. So okay, let's talk cost. So the meat was like $7.50 for 1 pound, right? And I got an exact 1 pound container. I looked it out there. Of course, beef is very expensive. I almost never buy beef for myself anymore. But we're doing something special today. Carrots and onions, potatoes, of course, are pretty cheap. The roux itself was kind of expensive. I don't remember exactly, but I wasn't a huge fan of the price I paid for it. Maybe it's like $4 or something like that, which feels really expensive for what it is. So on the whole, I would say that this pot I just made cost about $10, which I'm not thrilled with, but again, it's a treat. It's a treat, right? It's gonna last me like three or 4 days, probably, maybe even more. So I guess it's all right. All right, let's move this off of that burner, get it onto here. I will prepare the rice. So give me 1 sec. Actually, I guess okay, here's the rice device. It tends to burn the bottom rice just a little bit. Not too much, not so much that we can't worry about it. That we can't deal with it, you know, stress out. We're not going to stress out about it. So let's see. If I put this on the plate, yeah, you can see, actually it's not too bad this time, but you can see the bottom is a little hard and crusty. So just to avoid that, we'll flip it over. There. Now it's all just completely nice and fluffy, right? Now we'll put it off to one side of this plate. Oh wait, I did it again. Shoot. Turn it over. Boom. There we go. Perfect. Perfect, nice and fluffy rice. Completely nothing wrong with it, right? I have a rice for, or excuse me, a spoon for eating. I have one somewhere. I'll find it. Okay, let's kind of smooth it down and make it nice and presentable. All right. I guess I shouldn't have squished it quite as much. My spoon is because you only eat with a spoon. You do not eat it with chopsticks or anything like that. You do that, you look like a goofball. Not that I ever did anything like that the first time I went to Japan and had curried rice for the first time and had no idea what I was doing. Or sukemen or, you know, anything else. Anyway, so we'll get some of this curry. Ooh, look at that. Look at all those big chunks of meat and veggie. Look at that. Holy shit, guy. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, look at that. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Put that down there. Let's get clean it up a little bit. Ooh. Ooh. All right. Murray is gonna have to disconnect so that I can use my phone to take the picture. Hold on.
な人と一緒にいると美味しくなるのはなぜですか。気取ってスイート。
出ました。100% ビーフの本格派牛ハンバーグステーキ新発売。牛肉の旨味を生かしたまろやかな風味。
ビーフ 100% で
Very beautiful.
Get a photo of this deliciousness. I don't want to. I don't want to take a photo of it. I want to eat it. Okay. Get in nice and close there. Ooh. Boom. There we go. All right. Let's eat. we go. Not focusing on it very well. Anyway. This is so good. Oh my gosh. I love this so much. It's so unhealthy, but it's a delicious little treat. You can get another better picture here. With the big chunks of potato there. I don't think I got any meat in my last bite. Yeah, let's get some meat. Let's get some meat. A little bit more rice in that bite. Come on. There we go. Ah! Okay, we got some beef in that one. Okay. Really good, but the meat felt like really big. I feel like I should have maybe cut it first. Cut it a little bit more. Yeah, it's a little too big and a little too tough. I should have been, if it was smaller, it wouldn't have been so tough. Anyway. Still, on the whole, it's really delicious. Good stuff. I'm gonna eat this plate right now. Finish this off. I'm not gonna eat all this, of course. This will be leftovers, but I'll probably finish the rice at least, you know. It's dripping all over the place. Get it in my mouth. Good stuff. All right, that'll do it. That's about an hour, huh? Good stuff. Dang, very good, very good. All right, next week I don't know yet. I'm so behind on like planning these things out. I'm bad, terrible streamer. But I hope you'll join me regardless. As always, keep an eye on Twitter. Everything's announced there. Twitter makes the world go round, you know. That's what Musk wants you to believe. And he's not entirely wrong. Anyway, until next time, next week. 無理しないでね。
本格粗挽きタイプ牛ハンバーグステーキ雪印から。子供も大人もお腹がパワーの決め手だぞ。
She mentioned that I felt like the spiciness was just right too. I did bring some like chili flakes. I was thinking I was going to add that, but then I realized I had the jalapeno. That would be too much if you know I tried to do both. But yeah, just adding that jalapeno and the spice itself, the spice it already had, I think it worked out pretty well. Good stuff. Love it.
北の海からはるばるやってきました。私、ホタテ貝。天性の旨味を持った私のようなものはシンプルに仕上げるのが美味しい料理の秘訣のようです。それにしてもバターのあの香ばしい風味にホタテ心をそそられる格別の夜でございます。